Well, welcome back. It's Finland taking on Hungary here in Matasinhos, the final semi-final for a place in tomorrow's grand final to face Greece, who beat Ukraine by 4-1 only a short while ago. Very intrigued to see who will come out on top of this. Finland, of course, are the favourites. They come into this game with the most ridiculous pedigree out of any team in this competition. I mean, they won the 1992 Summer Paralympics, the 1994 World Championships, and the 1998 World Championships. The 90s really was their heytime, because during that time they also finished second at the Summer Paralympics. In the early 2000s, again, they did ever so well in the Paralympics. They won the World Games in the IBSCA in 2003 after beating Brazil in extra time. They also won the European Championships back in 2007. They did win Group B last year in 2021 after beating Denmark in the final 10-0 via the Mercy Rule. However, they promotion stint in European A did not go to plan and they were relegated immediately and now find themselves back on the hunt to return to the top flight. Well, we're just waiting for the referees to double and triple check the shades of the plays. And Hungary shooting from left to right, Finland from right to left. Team news for you is for Hungary. They have number 1, number 4, number 5 starting. That's Annette Julia Mazai and Felicity Simon and Cindy Horvath. As for Finland, they line up with number 2, 6 and 7. That's Klista Lepainen, Jasmine Mikola and Mina Gronrush. Both have options on the bench. 3 substitutions for Finland, 2 for Hungary. We are ready to get underway now. Referee just doing his final checks, but everyone seems pretty happy. And we'll be getting off and underway very, very, very soon for the final. The semi-final for a place in the final, should I say. Correction, my apologies, it is actually number 5, Ida Kopila starting, not Jasmine Mikola for Finland. Hungary will be starting. And out on that left-hand side, shooting down towards the right, nearly taking an early lead actually there. But just about tipped away. Coming into this, Finland finished top of the group on 15 points with plus 38 goal difference, scoring 52 along the way. That's outstanding, really, on the grand scheme of things across 6 games. Hungary finished 4th, meaning they faced first place in the first semi-final. They only won 3 games, but only only scored, should I say, 18 compared to Finland's 52. That's clearly where the difference is between the two sides. It's definitely the goal scoring, which Finland seem to have a better grasp of at the moment. But we said this going into the Ukraine-Greece game. Greece came out on top after scoring 4, so quite possibly anything can happen in this game. And here is Kopila firing it towards the bottom corner, saved. Stomach up again, trying to sneak it into the corner there. Well saved by number 2, Klista Lepainen. Got to her feet, trying to fire it into the far corner on that far side. Already 1.5 minutes gone on the clock. 0-0 the score. Has to be forcibly tipped away. And it's the Calista Lepena. Nicely down the middle, blocked well by the midriff there of the number 1, Mila Lepelin. Will be a Finland ball. So, stepping up to the plate is Ida Kopila, trying to sneak it in, smothered by team effort of Annette Julia Mazai. And currently on the ball, Felicia, should I say Cindy Horvath. It's not a particularly great effort there from the centre of Finland. Timeout has already been called by Finland after only 2 minutes and a half of this semi-final. An interesting call already for it to call a timeout there. Wow. Not really much to speak about thus far. Hungary definitely going to be happy, the two sides. They've not really tested Finland, but then again, Finland haven't really tested them, and they are coming into this as the underdogs after finishing 4th in the groups. And Finland finishing top after only losing the 1 game. The horn goes, which means we can carry on, and it's Finland shooting, trying to sneak that in that pocket there between the centre and the left winger of Felicita Simon. Simon just puts that wide. Drop now at the feet of Calista Lepena. Lepena stepping up to the plate, down the centre it goes. A lot of power behind it, but not much accuracy. Same can't be said for that shot of Hungary. Cindy Horvath went for one before being returned immediately after by Lepena. Both of them not quite living up to expectation. Nicely blocked there on the left-hand side. Another really strong shot actually by Lepena, and she keeps coming on the inside, floating inwards to take those shots off. And while they're not causing much chaos at the moment, they are definitely going to as the game goes on. They're forcing saves out of the centre for Hungary, which is Annette Julia Mazet. Ukrainian and Italian teams watching at the moment from the stands. Both of them will not be involved in tomorrow's final. Greece nowhere to be seen. They don't want to know who they've got. At the moment, it's 0-0, so it's going to be an early wait. Nicely stopped there by Lepanum, coming inwards. She'll now pick up the ball again. Such power behind the shot, and that's a really smart save with the feet from the centre Mezai. These Finland shots just, well, these Hungary shots, shall I say, aren't really testing Finland. It's completely and utterly vice versa at the moment, with the Finnish shots really testing the Hungarians and all their abilities. Well, it is a penalty to Finland, and this is a great moment to take the lead. Sydney Orvov making the mistake in the error to lead and calls the penalty. And it will be Kalista Lepainen to take and put Finland into what would be a deserved lead thus far in the opening few moments of the game. The referee's whistle goes. Lepainen just trying to find that right spot to send it into from this penalty, and it is saved by Cindy Orvov. What a noise as well from the Hungarian contingency. Really nicely done by Cindy Orvov, making up for her error. Lepainen, oh, pain on her face, because that is not the option that she wants, and that's another wonderful save there by Annette Julia Mezai. The ball came in from Lepainen with some pace and ferocity behind it, deflected up over the crossbar and out of play. So while Hungary are holding firm, they're not really testing the Finnish defence at the moment. It's just about how long can Hungary hold on for. This is what Greece did against Ukraine, and that's how they managed to win. By just holding out firmly, holding out well. Shot comes in that time again. Lepainen picks it up. Very comfortable in possession. She's got such pace in her shots. And she gets another really good one off there. Diving the wrong way but stopping it with the legs. Once again was that centre player, Mezai. These shots just are not good enough at the moment from Hungary. But their saves and blocks certainly are. That's all they'll care about at the moment. 0-0 still the score. A nice spin and throw effort there. Nearly landing into the back of the net. Nice effort there from Kopila. Well, a nice save actually to equal that from Felicita Simon. She goes down for an effort, blocked by the centre. Comes back that way. Grand Rouge finds Kopila again, whose hurried effort goes straight into Hungary possession. I think the Hungarian shots at the moment just lacking the pace that the Finnish ones have. Timeout has been called. 5:22 left on the clock in this first half. 0-0 the score. It's a very similar time where Ukraine got a timeout in the previous game and scored before Greece piled back with an excellent 4-1 win. Will the same happen here? Well, at the moment, we just do not know, but the score's still at 0-0. Finland back in possession now from this restart. Nice spinning throw with a bit of bounce. If the bounce was just a couple of inches later, might have gone in. Substitution now for Hungary. Coming off is the number 5, Cindy Horvath. She has been replaced by Lila Khadobas. That is whether it's an injury concern, fitness, or purely tactical, remains to be seen. Lila Khadobas definitely coming onto the field now to try and change the game for Hungary's favour, and she goes straight to the centre with Felicita Simon just out now on the right side, with Mizai on the left. So maybe it's just to give them a little bit more attack threat going forward. And try and get a little bit more pace in these efforts. Ball goes out there, back to Finland territory it goes. This is where they'll want it. Approaching halfway stage. That's a nice shot towards the bottom corner. That's really well blocked, actually. And just scrambled out of play. They lost possession, lost the whereabouts of the ball. Timeout's been called. 4 minutes to go until half time. Nice effort there, straight down the middle. Collected by substitute Lila Khadobas. She then sends one back, smothered by Lepainen. She sends one back, oh that was going in. But a smart last-ditch save with the legs from Annette Mazai. Stop that from happening. Hungary slowly but surely get back into this game. Oh, what a save! What a wonderful save. Lepainen shot had the pace. It was going down in the middle. Hit the leg or the thigh, really, of the middle player, the centre, Lila Khadobas. Deflected off the top of the bar and out of play and into safety. Well, then the ball comes now from the sidelines, from the team bench side. And again, it goes straight back to Finland, who will continue their assault on this Hungarian goal. Try and squeeze into the lead somehow before the break. It'll be miraculous if Hungary get in there at the break at 0-0. And here is Felicita Simon, going with a bouncing effort, blocked with the legs, or the fluorescent socks actually, of Lepainen. Very hard to miss. Here comes Mazai, down the centre again. She'll play it to Kopila, who goes for one of those spinning throws again, and nicely covered. Hungary going for a shot of their own, blocked again by the centre. Quick stoppage and play for Noise. So again, if you're not in the venue, you probably aren't aware of this, but there is an airport nearby. And so every so often we do have to stop as the plane comes into land or takes off. Now that has gone. Can this game take off? Still 0-0. We need a goal. We want to see what these teams have got about them. We want to see Finland perhaps bounce back from going a goal down, or maybe Hungary having to go a little bit more attacking than they currently are. Another bobbled effort towards goal. Comes out to the right wing with Ida Kopila. She goes for a very smooth effort, actually. Not much bobbling on that at all. Now Mazai. Underarm. Goes out of play. Finland ball. There's Lepenum. Going for a bit of a different approach that time than usual. And Simon going from one side of the pitch to the other. Out into Finland territory it goes. 6 seconds to go until the break. Just backwards and forwards playing out between the two sides. Out of play it goes. Tipped away anyway at the far post by Nets Julia Mazai. But it will be a Hungarian ball with 45 seconds to go with the first half. Simon stepping up to the plate again, striking it, nearly sneaking in, you know. You can understand what she's trying to do. Trying to put it into those pockets of space between the centre and, well, that's sneaking NOWO one. That's a miraculous save. Brilliant recovery, in fact, from Mazai. And it goes. I have no idea how she's managed to keep that one out. It deflected up and off of the middle player, the centre, Lila Hadobas, onto the line, squeeze into the legs of Mazai, and somehow out into danger. And again, saving it on the goal line there is Felicita Simon. And at the break, Finland 0, Hungary 0. And, well, Finland players shake their heads at the break, as well as the substitutes. And Hungary definitely the happier team. Somehow 0-0. They've done ever so well, have Hungary, to hold on and get through. But at the break, it is Finland 0, Hungary 0. And Hungary definitely will be the more positive of the two teams, with their team talks currently ongoing. A minute and a half now to go until the start of the second half of this final semi-final before we leave today and then look forward to tomorrow's 1st, 6th and 7th game, 3rd place playoff, and, well, really what we're all bothered about, the grand final, which at the moment will be Greece against, well, Finland or Hungary. I genuinely believed that we'd have at least indication at half-time at who might be heading through, but no, it's still 0-0. We've not had anyone really take charge and go in front. It's been very much all Finland, but towards the end of that half, Hungary started to get themselves back into it, but the post and the bar has been hit numerous times in that first half in Finland's direction. I do believe the Finnish need a very strong start to the second half if they want to continue on in this competition. Now, star players really have to be Krista Lepinen on the left, on this near side, and on that far side, Ida Kapila. It roughly takes around about a year or so back in Finland to get into the national team, so at the moment they've been struggling to find new players to get into the development squad and get ready for these types of tournaments. So it's essentially the old guard still really at the minute leading the way. Has been here for the last couple of years that has seen promotion and relegation, which is always quite difficult to deal with as a player. So we are back off and underway. Finland in possession. Can they get an early lead into the second half? Ooh, you heard the connection on that one. Very well saved though. Straight back up to her feet by Mazai. Sent it directly back to where it came from with Kalista Lepinen. Well blocked by the centre. Played straight back out again to Anetz Mazai. Going towards the corner, deflected twice and just out of the sidelines. Caused all sorts of trouble, that did. It's a bobbling effort, well blocked by the centre, Lila Hadobas. Come Finland again. That's a really nice save. The centre, Hadobas didn't get there, but sweeping up just behind was Simon. And then shoots herself straight in to Lepinen, who just gets straight back up and shoots again. Blocked well with the knees of Hadobas. Here comes back. And almost shoots herself with a bobbling effort down the centre. Didn't look like to be causing too much trouble. Again, play's just stopped momentarily for the noise. Any guesses, anyone? Is it a Boeing 737? Is it a... Well, to be honest, that's my plane knowledge all gone. I'm more focused on GoalBall than I am on my planes. And, well, at the minute, it is still 0-0 here if you are just joining us. So Hungary pushing hard and just being tipped around the post there. Maybe creeping in at the far post, but Lepinen was not taking any risks. Nice effort there, blocked with the knees. Listen to Simon, gets back up to her feet, well blocked. Quick reactions there from Lepinen. Centre having the shot this time for Finland. Blocked well. There's Gromrush that time. She's not really had many opportunities. That's probably why. And then Mazai again. Her shooting has not been particularly on the ball. Looking real pace and ingenuity behind it. Mila Lepinen is currently warming up for Finland. She could be introduced very soon to try and change the tide of this game. And here is Kalista Lepinen. Could she have something to say about it? 2.5 minutes into the second half with a very bizarre effort. Now go straight into Hungary arms again, and it's still looking that way for Finland like it was in the first half. It's just a continuous bombardment of shots. And Hungary are finding saves from the depths of despair, really. There it goes, Finland ball. There we go with a spinning shot, Ida Kapila, well blocked. Shot towards goal, blocked again, comfortably enough by Lepainen. 9 minutes to go. These are still very strong and pacey efforts towards goal. Zara with the shot, diving away there. Comfortably saved again by Lepainen. Was the ball in her hands. Steps up again, going towards the far corner this time and tipping it away. Hard to be equal to it was Annette Mazai. Keeping the score at 0-0. Nearly sneaking in there down this near side. That's definitely the idea, to try and sneak it in the corners. They keep trying it, even on the left or right. Ball goes out of play. Will be a finish ball. Going again, trying to find those very small gaps either in the corners or between the centre and the wingers. But Finland holding firm at the moment. As well as Hungary, 0-0 the score. Play stopped again, just due to a bit of noise. But Finland might go for a bit of a clever tactic here. They've given it to Lepainen, who's got it in the centre of the goal. It would be clever if she went over towards the far side, because they wouldn't be expecting that, but no, she's come back over towards the left. Don't really know where that's coming from, and that's a wonderful save again from Felicita Simon. How on earth has she tipped that round the post with her feet? It's just miraculous defending this from Hungary. One of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. But attackingly, again, they just aren't clicking quite right. Can get that right. And, well, Hungary could be having a famous, famous victory here. Blocked again with the centre. Going towards the far side, covered well, sprawled her body. That was Mazai. Stepping up again, she'll try and arrow it forwards. Down the centre, now back out towards this near side left with Lepainen. She goes for a shot towards the far post and another brilliant save. Tipping it round that left-hand post. Diving away to her left. High ball has been called against Finland. Now, this was not in the script. A penalty to Hungary and an opportunity and a half for the underdogs to take the lead. Mazai up against Lepainen. And Lepainen comes out on top. Brilliant diving save to her left. And Hungary missed the opportunity to take the lead against the tournament favourites. Nearly. Finland instantly taking the lead following that penalty save. But no, Hungary still holding firm. Is that going to be blocked in? And it is! Finland are behind! Hungary take the lead! It went through the pocket! And a timeout has been called by Finland. And understandably so. But Finland find themselves behind, Hungary in front. A wonderful effort from Felicity Simon. Through the pocket of space between the centre and Lepainen. And with 6 minutes remaining, the tournament favourites Finland, who have won this tournament time and time again, have won Olympics before, up against Hungary, who finished 12th overall at the 2011 Antalya Championships in Turkey. Have only ever finished 6th or 7th in this European B Championship, find themselves 6 minutes and 8 seconds away from the final. Oh, what a save again. That is absolutely outstanding. Lepainen has now switched over to the right, rifled that towards the bottom corner and tipped away again by Mazai. Stepping up now is Mina Grorush, who's come over to the left-hand side and floating into the centre now is Kopila. Had to be hurried about that shot, and once again, Grorush saves. Still staying out on the left, and it will be the centre of Kopila to shoot. Well, she took it in, no, another outstanding save. I'm running out of superlatives to describe these saves from Hungary. That's amazing stuff. This time again from the goal scorer, Felicity Simon. It's just staggering stuff. Five minutes to go in this game. Finland still searching for that equaliser. They won't get it though with this Hungarian wall. Nothing is bringing that down. And another outstanding save and held onto as well by Annette Julia Mazai on that far left side. Trying to be sneaky, and they have been indeed. Really nice finish there by Mina Grorush to bring it back up to level, sneaking it between Hadobas and Simon. It just deflected up over the two of them and landed in the left-hand corner of the net to make it Finland 1, Hungary 1. And finally, that great wall of Budapest has been broken down. That's anyone's guess where this game is going now. Both sides really on edge. I don't really want to commit too much because mistakes aren't going to happen. They've just happened in the last 2 minutes or so. There is Lepainen going down towards that far corner. Blocked well by the centre, Leila Hadobas. Ball over her head, and then she tries to tuck it into the bottom corner. But out it goes. Finland ball. This Felicity Simon down the middle. Shot again, blocked well with the knees. Officials want a time. Oh, sorry, the Finnish team. Sorry, third time lucky. We'll get there eventually. I do promise you. No, the Hungarian team wants a timeout. It's not been called yet, with Finland now coming forward. Again, asking for a timeout on the officials. But they're just not recognising what Hungary want at the moment. They're getting very frustrated. That's nicely put out of play. Timeout has finally been called, much to Hungary's relief. 1-1 the score, 3.5 minutes to go. Place your bets, people. I really don't know. I would say, from, and this is obviously quite an unbiased perspective, I do not have any Finnish or Hungarian blood in me. I would be saying extra time here, which is very much sitting on the fence. However, that is just the way this game has gone. I mean, the Hungarian defence has been just an absolute... it's just been incredible to witness this defence, this defensive performance. But at the same time, I don't think they've got quite enough going forward. So I would place my bets on extra time. But of course, anything can happen here in the next 3.5 minutes, which we will witness now. Down the centre, back out to Amina Grunrush. She'll go towards the far corner, blocked well by Mezai. Back up to her feet, touches the crossbar. She's got to pick out where she believes will be the best place to put it, and it nearly sneaks through the pocket there of Kopila and Grunrush. There's Kopila on the ball. That's a very bouncing effort. Will it deflect in? No, it won't. Nicely done there by Hadobas just to get across. Not seen extra time yet in these semi-finals. It's of course only been the second one, but the fact still remains. Just about kept alive by Hadobas, who launched it straight out of play. Out for a Finnish ball. Well, we're not far from the finish. 2:22 remaining on the clock. Nicely struck ball down the centre, just about held on to there by Hadobas. While the shooting hasn't been up to the standard we know it can be. Defensive work has been excellent, really covering that centre well. And here's Mina Grunrush, who started in the centre and is now playing out on the left. Plays it straight back to Lila Hadobas. Then just drops it to her right. To give it to Facilita Simon. And that is, oh, it's a very unfortunate effort not to have bounced in. It's going all over the place. Timeout called by Finland. Potentially could see some substitutions here, but I don't really think both coaches want to change much. So much at stake here. And, you know, if you were a neutral fan coming into this, I think everyone would have been placing their bets, placing their trust, really, in Finland to win. But it's just not the case. Hungary have done so well throughout this game. Nearly tucked in there by the on-rushing Lepainum. But again, no surprises. Simon equal to it. And it is Simon with possession. She goes for that spin and throw combo. Well blocked with the legs there of the new centre Kopila. And Lepainen out on that right-hand side. Where will she go? She'll actually go down that near side and well blocked by the dive to the left there of Mizai. 1 minute to go. Are we going to see a last-minute winner here, or are we going to witness extra time? Timing across there, Lepainen stopping it. 1 minute remaining on the clock into the final 60 seconds. Here is Lepainen, runs up, goes for a diagonal effort, and it's gone in. at the death. Deflecting over the leg of Felicita Simon. And Finland find some luck from somewhere to potentially send them through to tomorrow's final. But no! Oh, it's a wonderful equaliser! Felicita Simon, who scored the earlier goal, whose deflection put Finland in front over only 4 seconds ago, has found a miraculous effort to get Hungary back level with 50 seconds remaining. Here is Lepanum. Going towards the centre, well blocked there by Adobas. I did say you don't know where this game is going. Into the final 30 seconds, who could nick it here? Timeout called by Finland. Oh, I'm loving this. I really do hope you viewers are enjoying this as much as I am, because who knows where this is going. Finland, again, I will say, they finished top of the group. 6 points clear of Hungary. And somehow Hungary have just overcome all the odds to fight back after everything and somehow find themselves in touching distance of the final. I am predicting extra time. I did say that. .46 seconds remaining, if you're counting down like I am. Finland have possession. What can they conjure up? Here it is. Here is Kopila with a bouncing effort. Simon blocks it well. Two-handed. She now approaches the line. She'll shoot herself now. Trying to squeeze it into the gap. Nearly does so. Substitution in the final 18 seconds. The number 6 coming on for the number 7. That's Jasmine McCullough replacing Mina Gronrush. Very last minute change there. With 18.5 seconds remaining. Very interesting changes made. Now, unfortunately, I do not have alongside one of our two here on KuriakosTV expert analysis and GoalBall legends, really, Amanda Dennis and actually one of our Finnish legends. But well, we're going to be seeing whether that decision will come to good. Here is Simon, who actually falls as she shoots. Goes down, another substitution with 5 seconds remaining. A 6 coming off now to be replaced by the number 7. And that is bizarre. Now, I must admit, I do not know why. I do not know the intricacies of the tactical side of GoalBall, as well as these coaches will do, of course. But a substitute coming on for only a couple of seconds is a very interesting one. We're just wasting down that clock, forcing extra time. Who knows? But Gronrush has returned immediately to the forefront. Maybe this could be to try and confuse the opposition of where the ball is coming from into the final seconds. This will be the final shot. Gronrush shooting, Simon blocking. And that is full time. It's almost like a win for Hungary to even get to extra time. Fantastic scenes on the pitch. 2-2 full time. We'll be kicking off very soon for added time in this enthralling encounter. We will have 2 3-minute extra time halves to be played, 6 minutes overall. Hungarian coach coming over with the Finnish coach to decide which ends they want and which kickoff they would like. Heads or tails? I'm going to presume the Finnish coach has gone with tails. Tails never fails. At least that's what I was taught growing up. Whether you're watching, I don't know whether you call it heads and tails on your coins. I know, like in Hungary, they have, of course, they don't have the euro, don't have the pound. They actually have the forint which very weirdly I've got some in my wallet. So if there's anyone watching on this live stream that's actually around in Matosinhos who wants some spare change for when they go back to Budapest and back to Hungary, then please come my way and I'll happily give you that spare change. But what a brilliant game that we've witnessed here between Finland and Hungary. It's been ever so good. We thought in terms of the final 60 seconds we were approaching extra time, and out of nowhere Finland took the lead, deflected off Felicita Simon. All hope was lost for Hungary, and then immediately after that goal conceded, an instant response from Felicita Simon herself from one side of the pitch, directed into the other side. An acute angle, a brilliant finish, and the absolute scenes on the pitch. It's been a brilliant game. Definitely the favourite one I've covered so far. At least the final 60 seconds were. It's been a very, very close game, and whoever gets there deserves it. But what a story it would be if the final would be Greece against Hungary. So 2 minutes to go until we get kicked off. 3-minute halves each way, remember. Who can be the hero? My Dave, who we have on the field. Number 1, and that's Julia Mazai. Number 3, Laila Hadobas. Number 4, Felicita Simon. Of course, the 2-time goal scorer. Could she be the hat-trick hero in this game? And as for Finland, they have number 2, Kalista Lepainen. Number 5, Aida Kapila. And number 7, Mina Gronrush. Referee's just going through with the checks. See if the players are all okay. Before we get this first half of extra time kicked off and underway. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure being here for today's semi-finals. Very much look forward to coming to tomorrow's grand final, which will be taking place in the big hall, Hall 1, where our men's finals have been taking place today. But as we're about to get kicked off and underway for extra time, who will be playing Greece tomorrow in the final? Will it be Finland, or will it be the underdogs Hungary? Finland will start. Starts from the centre. Immediately a shot comes in. Well blocked there by Simon and Hadobas. Now down that same path it goes towards the centre. Picked up by Lepainen. Who steps up, strikes it down the middle. Well blocked by Hadobas. Shot there towards the bottom corner, just about kicked away towards the final 2 minutes of this half. Of course, only 3 minutes each way, but 1 minute gone already. And nearly taking the lead there was Aida Kopila for Finland, but Simon again equal to it. Drops the ball. So we'll go back to Finland. Will be some tired arms out there. And tired legs. Very, very physical sport. I actually played it myself early on this week. I was absolutely shattered. The referee just called half-time. Definitely not half-time. Apologises for his mistake. And onwards we continue. Nice to see that we all do have a mistake in us still. Brilliantly blocked there by Azai. And cleverly left as well by Lila Hadobas. Finland ball again. Here is Mina Gronrush. Shot towards the corner. Again, blocked. Halfway through now this first half of extra time. Out towards the far corner it goes, blocked once again. Opportunity for Hungary to shoot with Mizai. Blocked by the centre. And Kopila firing it back towards that far side, and a really nice save from Annette Julia Mizai just to tip it round the post and out of danger for another Hungarian ball. Save there by the centre. Finland have possession again with Klista Lepainen. Going towards that far corner. Simon blocks it. Nice save. Back out of play it goes. Nice clever tactic there. Simon going down towards the centre, but using a distraction technique. And now it comes to Gronrush, who's shot his team down the middle. And then just instantly put back out of play with an equally his team shot from Lila Hadobas. Nicely saved though. That time it was Lepainen who went from her right side down that same channel on the far side. Looking to tuck it in, and Mizai was equal to it, sprawling out, making the save. And then in equal measure, the exact same things just happened, but in the opposite order. Lepainen now going towards the far side. Simon learning from her previous mistake and holding on to it. Well, now she go towards that far corner or down the middle. She does go down the middle. Comfortably saved there by Kopila. And that is the half-time whistle of extra time. Score is 2-2. Well, 2 minutes to go until the end of this half-time of extra time. Just had confirmation, for those wondering, that if this is another draw at the end of extra time, it will go to the equivalent of penalties, also known as free throws. They'll have one each for each player, and whoever has the most at the end will then be the winner. And of course, if it is then equal, it goes to sudden death, the equivalent really of football penalty shootouts. If you are football/soccer fans, I know we will have some American watchers on. I'm looking at you, Amanda Dennis. So the referee's just putting back on those eye shades and double checking the eye patches. Reminder of the score, 2-2 between Finland and Hungary. Hungary on the left-hand side in their light and dark blue jerseys, and on the right-hand side in their white jerseys is Finland. It was 1-1 going into the final 60 seconds of normal regulated time. Finland then took the lead inside that 60 seconds to go, but then literally 2 seconds later, Hungary equalised. So here we are in extra time. We've got another 3 minutes of goal ball to witness here, to spectate, and for me to enjoy and commentate over. Who will be facing Greece tomorrow in the final? Finland or Hungary? Start of the second half here. Diagonal shot there from Lepainen. Cleared away. Back out of play. Brilliantly tipped away there by Adobas. Into the path of Mizai. Allows her to pick it up, step up to the plate and bowl it out. Nearly sneaking in there, but the legs of Lepainen being equal to it. Well, about 120 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 minutes just over for either side to win. Before we had 4 penalty throws. And that has to be the most heartbreaking way to lose. So both teams really want to try and get a goal now in regulation time. That's a bouncing effort there, just about being tipped into the path once again by Adobas into Mizai. Here is the left wing of Mizai. Really causing any troubles there with that shot. Mina Granush picks it up, balls it out with her left arm, down the middle, just about stopped there by Lili Adobas. Now picked up by Felicita Simon. Down the middle, blocked well. Once again, it comes to Finland in possession. 1 minute and a half to go. He strikes it. Simon holds it. Back up to her feet. Bowls it out. Underarm, well blocked. That was a really strong effort by Simon. And Lepainen on that far side. Right, now comes up with it. Goes diagonally. Really well stopped that time with the legs of Adobas. It's just end-to-end stuff here at the minute, and it's snuck in! Finland take the lead with 1 minute to go. It is Finland 3, Hungary 2. A brilliant last-minute effort there from Finland to put themselves into the final. It's incredibly heartbreaking for Hungary, but Finland have a fantastic opportunity to make it into the record books with another goal tomorrow afternoon. And here they are. They did not make it easy, did Hungary. Incredibly unlucky. They'll go again tomorrow in the bronze against Ukraine. Well, wow, did they put in some effort there. But full time, Finland 3, Hungary 2. What a fantastic match of goalball that was. I've been Elliot Stockdale. Thank you very much for tuning in to Kuriakos TV. We'll be back once again tomorrow for some more action for the 5th versus 6th versus 7th, the 3rd place playoff, and of course our grand final. Please do turn on over though to the men's side, where I do believe they're an extra time, where you have your commentator Brad Hope and your co-commentator Erki Minala.